Alright, I'm not sure where the last video cut off, but I went, so we'll go over these real quick. To get PQ, that's just right there on the page, that's 71. SR is just from here over to here, so that's the 161. Arc QRT, start here at Q, go by way of R, and stop at T. And that must have been the 19 plus the 161 plus the 19. And that came out to 199, so I got that there. PSR, so start at P, go by way of S, and stop at R. And I think I said for this one, PSR is everything but this yellow quarter right here. So I did 360 minus 90 to get 270. And then PS, which is just from here down to here, that's 90 plus 19. And then 90 plus 19. That's how I got my 109 right there. All right. So now we're going to skip back to this page right here, which was a little overwhelming, so we've saved this for last. All right, again, we have a diameter right here. And, okay, 82, so I'm going to bring my 82 in here. 34, so I'm going to bring my 34 right there. Then, easier to see, there we go. Again, half the circle, so if that's 82, and I need to figure out this other chunk of the 180, if I do 180 minus 82, that should leave me with 98 for here, and therefore here. And then if the bottom half down here, if I know 34, for here, I need to figure out the other portion right here. That's going to be 180 minus 34. Let's see here, 180 minus 34, and I get 146. So 146 here and 146 here. All right, now that we have all the numbers, now we got to fill in all the blanks. All right, so the measure of angle LRM. All right, so LRM, that's just 98. All right, what about the measure of arc LN? So LN looks like I have to add 98 and 34. Let's see here. 98 plus 34. 132. And then now I need NKL. So start at N, go by way of K, and then L. So NKL. So for NKL, I need to do 146 plus 82. All right. 146 plus 82, 228. All right, now I need arc KM. Where's KM? All right, KM actually isn't KM a diameter, so whether I go this way for KM or I go the other way, it's going to be 180. All right, MN is just this little guy right here, so 34. Angle LRK. Angle LRK, this guy right here, 82. And then I need angle LRN. So LRN, so I have to add these two. So what is that, 98 plus 34? Is that 132? All right, angle KRN. So KRN, that's my 146 again. All right, then arc NLM. And so N all the way around to M. So do you see how from N all the way around to M, that's everything but the 34. So why don't we do this? Let's do 360 minus 34. We can do the other way after. 360 minus 34, and we get 326. Or we could just add up all the pieces. We could say 146 plus 82 plus 98. 146 plus 82 plus 98, and we should get the same answer of 326. All right. What about the measure of arc LKM? So L by way of K, stopping at M. So again, everything but the 98. So let's do 360 minus 98. 360 minus 98, and we get 262. Or again, we can just add up 82, 146, and 34. We should get the same thing. All right, let's go back and do the last two questions here. We'll get to inscribed angles if we have time. All right, so the big thing on this to note is that RT is the diameter, which means I have 180 degrees available right here. A big portion of that 180 is the 15x minus 26, and then my tiny little bit there is 26. But together, those two expressions add up to 180. So what I'm going to do is 15x minus 26 plus 26 equals 180. Now, conveniently, my 26's cancel out. So I'm left with 15x equals 180. Divide by 15. And I just have to do 180 divided by 15, and we get 12. All right, we don't have to plug it in. All they wanted for that one was just x equals 12. All right, last one of this type of question. Again, we have a diameter, which is going to help us. So we have two diameters, but really we only need this one for now. So 180 degrees available right here. So this portion is 5x plus 23. This bigger portion is 7x minus 41. So we'll do 5x plus 23 plus 17x minus 41 equals 180. If we combine like terms, I've got a 5x and a 17x. That should give us 22x. Then I've got a 23 and a minus 41. So that's minus 18 equals 180. Let's add the 18 to both sides. So 22x equals 198. Divide, and x equals 9. All right, then you take your 9 and you plug it back in here. All right, when you do the math on those, this one ends up being 68, and that one ends up being 112. So then we just have to fill in these three little blanks right here. So JK is 68. MJ, which is congruent to this guy, is also going to be 112. And then LMK, so LMK, all right, this one is also 68, so 68. So we can say 68, 112, and 68. And we should get 248. Okay, last little bit, inscribed angles, which in this case is angle ABC right here. An inscribed angle is an angle with its vertex on the circle. with two sides that are chords. And a chord is just a segment with its endpoints on the circle, like BA or BC. Okay, the intercepted arc is the arc that lies between the endpoints of an inscribed angle. So in this case, it is arc AC. The degree of the inscribed angle is equal to half the measure of its intercepted arc. So up here you can say measure of angle ABC is equal to half of arc AC. All right, here's another little interesting tidbit. So if you have angle BAC, that's an inscribed angle because A is on the circle itself. And if you notice, BC is the diameter. So angle BAC reaches out and grabs onto its intercepted arc right here, which is half the circle. So basically it's grabbing onto a diameter or half the circle. Half the circle is 180. And then to, the angle over here, angle A, is half of the 180. So it's actually a right angle, or 90 degrees, because 180 divided by 2 is 90. All right, let's look at the first two problems here, and then we will call it a day. All right, so in this case, we need to find the measure of angle WXY. So the angle is half the arc. So that's just 62 divided by 2. So 31. And this time we have to go the other direction. So the angle is half the arc. And in this case, I know that the angle is 113. So 113 equals the arc divided by 2. Got to multiply both sides by 2 to get the arc by itself. And so 2 times 113 is 226 degrees. And we'll practice more of this next time.